Okay, I'm back. Um, yeah, my nails they always feel fragile after using acetone, but it's okay. Actually, this is acetone free, so I don't even know how it works, actually. So I have this like nail strengthening oil I'm just gonna use. Yeah, so my experience in Canada really gave me a lot of confidence. Also for my bachelor's and for realizing that the thing I've spent 3 years on already is the thing I want to do and gives me joy. So I'm forever thankful to my supervisor, not just because he's an amazing human being, probably one of the most intelligent people I will ever get to know. My God, he's too intelligent for his own good. Like, it's crazy. But he was always pushing me. He was always saying, try it alone, try it out. He let me do things. I'm not gonna even talk about it because I signed a non-disclosed thing, whatever majiggy, so I'm not gonna, I don't want to be sued or something. And I don't even remember what I signed there, but I signed something and they said, just never talk about anything. I'm like, cool, Canada. But yeah, they were testing certain compounds for certain reasons. And it was really great to see science in real life and how it works and learn a lot in that lab. I learned cell culture with actually neurons because I was isolating dorsal root ganglion cells from mice. So I learned how to dissect mice. He even supervised certain other things, so it's crazy. But it gave me a lot of confidence within my decision and a lot of security, so that made me really happy. So it was definitely so good that I got that spot in that lab, especially because later on Kaida told me that they weren't actually looking for anyone and she had to convince Dr. Vanner, so the PI, to take me because she didn't even know why she wanted me, but she had just had a feeling. She just had a feeling. That's how she said. And then on my goodbye party, Dr. Venner literally said, he told the story. He admitted to it to all the other people from the lab that he didn't actually think like that it would make sense to like get me in the lab and whatever, and that he said this is the proof that I can be wrong sometimes. So I thought that was very funny. Yeah, and then I finished my degree and I had, again, I don't know why I keep on getting so lucky. I had the best supervisor ever. Helped that he's Croatian and super funny. And I did my bachelor thesis looking at actually E. coli. We're looking at a gene, looking at an enzyme that hadn't been characterized before. And it wasn't even known that it was there in E. coli. And it's so funny because E. coli is the most studied organism on planet Earth. Like, we basically know everything about E. coli. But still, in my bachelor's thesis, I found out something new. And that was so cool. On the one hand, because the good thing about E. coli is there's so many genetic tools you can use. And so we were, for example, able to use genetically modified, I'm sorry, but I don't know how to open this, so I'm just gonna use the scissors. Like, we were able to use mutants for that enzyme and see what happens if the activity that I was measuring in an assay was decreasing or not. It was so cool. I loved it. I loved being in the lab even until very late. And I still sometimes went to the gym afterwards. I was crazy. No wonder burnout got to me. But it was an amazing thesis. I was there for 5 months. 1 month of that was basically me just traveling to Rome and to Strasbourg and other places. I was just chilling and having a good time because my experiments were done. I just had to write. But then I came back and went to the lab to finish writing because I realized I'm more productive at the lab when I write. And I wrote 69 pages of bachelor thesis. And yes, I made sure it's 69. I don't care. I think it's funny. And I submitted and it went well. And my presentation I already had it in March. It also went well. And yeah, And so I actually got my bachelor degree last summer, and it was an amazing achievement, but at the same time, you know, it's never enough. And that's the scary part. You need to be really careful. Wow. So for the pinky, it's like a good size. This might go better than expected. Huh. Okay. Cool. Wow. Also, it came with glue. So there's glue. That's good. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Maybe I can use this glue because my watch kind of died. Like the screen of my watch just fell off. I have the screen here and I need glue to fix it, but I don't have glue. But this glue might work. But then it's for nails. I don't know how good, like how strong it will be. But I don't have like Sekundenkleber. But yeah, I don't know. I'm rambling. Okay, let's try this. Oh, why is there? So there's. Oh wait, let me show you. So there's this like wheel of the nails, but then there's way more that came with it. I think it's 20 or something. What does it say? 24 nails with glue. Okay. Summer flames. Okay. It doesn't really give an explanation. Oh no, it does. Causes skin irritation. Okay, great. Eye irritation. Okay, never mind. I think it's very... I'm overthinking this. I just probably just glue it on. I just have to find the proper sizes. Okay, this could work for the thumb. I have no idea what I'm doing. But anyway, so that went well. And then in parallel, in March, or before March, I was applying for master theses. Like master spots in different unis. And I knew I didn't want to stay in Tübingen because I had been in Canada and I had tasted freedom. And I realized I want to challenge myself and I don't want to stay in a comfortable position because I was so comfortable in Tübingen. I had my own little flat. It was adorable. It was such a beautiful flat. I loved every second in that flat. I even hosted friends for my birthday and for a game night, and we had a blast. It was so good. But I realized that if I stay, I wouldn't really learn from it, you know? Like I was too comfortable there, and I wanted to challenge myself and see maybe, because I had never lived in a bigger city, because I'm from a very small city. Actually, I'm from fucking nowhere, but it's near Stuttgart, and everyone knows Stuttgart who's German at least. And I don't know. I just wanted to see if the big city life is for me. And the first semester made me think that no, it's not. But now that the second semester started and I'm in a course that I've never had as much joy when it comes to learning about science. And I like science a lot. But it used to just be them forcing certain things down our throats. Like contents and stuff, and we just had to deal with it, and we had very little time for a lot of content, and so I just felt like I didn't remember any of it. I just learned it to learn it, but not because it would stick in my head. And I felt like a huge fraud. After 4 years of bachelor's, I felt like the biggest fraud because I was like, I don't remember shit, man. And that's normal. But no matter what my friends said, they couldn't make me believe that that's normal. I was like, no, like, what? And then I applied to Copenhagen, I applied to Munich, I applied, obviously, to Tübingen because I wanted a safe bet. But, what else? I applied to Heidelberg, to a very competitive master's. That would have prepared me quite well for moving to industry after the master's, because that's ultimately what I wanted at the time. And I got in after a 1 hour interview with the guy where I basically asked him why I should take the master's because I had other offers, and I was like why would I go there, you know? Like, if I can go to Copenhagen. I had 1 acceptance at Copenhagen and a lot of rejections. I think 2 at Copenhagen. And then I had a rejection at Utrecht, but all this time, what I really wanted was actually go to Sorbonne. From the start, when I found the Sorbonne in the program, mind you, before I was searching for masters, I didn't know what the Sorbonne was. So don't feel like you have no idea, because I didn't have an idea either. I'm yapping too much. Okay, I ordered the nails, like sorted them, and I think I have like, I think it's gonna go okay, because these kind of fit here and this is a bit too big here, but yeah, no, I think I'll be fine because these kind of fit actually. Wow, maybe I don't need acrylics in my life, maybe I just need this. Super cool. And I love the pattern and the wait, let me show you. So the pattern is different on every nail. It's not like I love it. Amazing.